Hello Flosstube, it's Robin from Knoll. This is my second YouTube video. I want to thank everybody for viewing my first Flosstube video and all my new subscribers. It is so cool. I mean, it's so much fun. You put it out there and you're just like, okay, nobody's going to watch this, and then they do. And it's just too much fun. It's a wonderful community. So thank you so much. And here goes number 2. I think it's going to be harder than number 1. I didn't get as much done as I was hoping, but here I am, and I'm going to keep doing this regularly, and hopefully you guys will keep coming back and we'll encourage each other, because creating is good for the soul. At least I know it's good for mine. So, and I know if you give it a shot, it's good for you too. So I'm just going to share a few things. I would like to show you one of my pride and joys, which is my original sign that was on our family business, Knoll, back in the 70s and 80s. It was actually painted and carved by a local artist. Her name's Tammy Goldecker. She just does amazing things, and it's still one of my treasures to this day. Here it is. And as you know, I am a sheep lover, so check out that carved sheep. Here's the farmer. And then there's the wife. So I see if you can get the whole shot in there. But I just love this. It was framed and sat in our front yard for many years. And when my parents got older, we closed the business. And this came with me, and so did the business. So now I've just got to revamp it and do some fun things. And I think this new community is going to just give me the boost I needed. Another treasure, knowing all of you stitchers out there, is, let me see if I find what I did with everything. Oh my goodness. I'll just kind of show you a few things today. This was, I believe, stitched by my grandmother. Would be my dad's mom. Look at that. It's going to be, she passed away shortly after my dad was born in 1927. So, a very old piece, but I treasure it. And this is a picture of her. So I would like to get that kind of preserved, because just think of all that stitching. You know, everybody does all their stitching and you wonder, almost 100 years later, and there it is. So that is definitely another treasure of mine. And I keep setting these things down, so pardon me. And then for those, this was an article back when I was 19 years old, showing our business. I don't know how well this is going to show. One day I might get it printed up so everybody can read it. But there I am with my spinning wheel. You can see all the yarn behind. And that was the title of it there. 19 years old. And here is another picture. All the yarn, we were big yarn. We did a lot of DMC floss and prairie schooler patterns and all sorts of stuff before it was as cool as it is now. And then you'll see pictures of my sheep. Yep, all when I was 19 years old. So many years ago, and here I am now. And it's in my blood. And I haven't been creating that much. Now it's time again. I have to do this. It's funny how your body does just scream saying, hey, come on, create, create. So here I am, and I want to encourage others to create. I think we need to really encourage the children of our world to create as well. A lot of people ask, like, how did you begin stitching? I think I was always watching people and picking things up. I know when I was a child, I really enjoyed using these lacing. Remember these? They're so much fun. And I encourage everybody to get their kids and grandkids these, because you know, they can sit there while you're doing your stitching and they can just pretend that they're really using like a needle and thread, and they just are sitting there sewing with you. And the cool thing is with this is they take it back out and they do it again. So really cool. These are by the toy company Melissa and Doug. And of course, I liked them because sheep. But this has a rooster, cow, a horse, a pig, and as you can see, lots and lots of the lacing. So very cool. Help encourage our kids, you guys. And again, it gives you a break, so they're not saying, can I do it, can I do it? They can have their own and do. All right. So again, last time I was telling you guys about a local needle workshop, or not really that local to me, local to where my son goes to school. And of course I had to hit it up again just because. And they were in, any of you retailers out there get the Needlework Retailer magazine. This is a shot of the Hobby House Needleworks. And the owners, Kathy and David, they were a big help to me this weekend picking out some fabric. But there's a few shots. Highly recommending going to Pittsford, New York and checking out the Hobby House Needleworks. While I was there, I did splurge a little bit and I bought a Hardwick Manor hoop. Amazing. I love the shape. And it's just beautiful. I mean, it's just the way I've got it in there backwards, but let's see. It's just a beautiful, beautiful hoop. Oops, I still put it in there backwards. You want to line up the number exactly the way it was. So there's that, like that. And the one thing with hoops like this, you really should wrap them with twill so they hold their grip better. So there is a tutorial out there by Kimberly of Sassy Jack Stitchery. I got to check it out, get some twill, wrap it, and see, because I've tried, you know, and it is a little bit where it doesn't hold it taut for long. But just the feel of this and the shape, wicked cool. So Hardwick Manor hoops. All right. Now I did not get a lot of stitching in this week, but I said I'm going to come on here anyways. When I was at the Hobby House Needleworks, they were helping me pick out some fabrics and cutting, and they serge the edges and make it nice and convenient for you. So last time I was on here, I showed you that I had bought this pattern. It is the Scarlet House, Julia Fletcher, 1847. And again, I got it because you see that sheep. It is so cute. It has the little pin cushion and the fob and the needle roll. Well, I did get the material for the pin cushion, and this is 28 count Legacy from Picture This Plus. And here are the flosses. Can't wait to get that one started. The little girl here, she's over 1, so that's going to be a little challenge, but it's just amazing doing the over 1, the detail. So cool. So excited. Give me more hours, people. And then when I was there, I said I wasn't going to buy any more patterns, but that's always a joke. So I ended up, again, with a Stacy Nash Primitive Spotted Pigs Pin Keep. Look at how cute. I don't know, I think it's any barnyard animals, or just, they call to me. Well, this called for murky 32 count Picture This Plus linen. I chose to get 32 count Picture This Plus, but I got ale instead of murky. But it's really cool. Can you see like the, I don't know how detailed you can see. I wish you could see the modeling in that a little bit better. I'll have to get so the lighting's a little bit better yet. So that's something that's a little bit smaller that I can't wait to start. And then I showed you that I had to jump on with everybody else and do the heartstring sampler. His eye is on the sparrow. It is just beautiful. But here are all the flosses. I'll hold those up on the fabric. I chose, instead of to do it on the 28 count doubloon, I chose to do it on 32 count doubloon by Picture This Plus. This Picture This Plus place, they're going to break me yet. It's just beautiful. Look at this. I don't know if you can see. Can you see all the aging they put in there? Look at that. So cool. And look how large this is. I have lost my mind. I haven't done anything. And then look at this. But I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun. And then if you see the threads up on this, like you hold these up. Look at how gorgeous. They're just pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Look at them. I'm so excited. Excited. All right. So that's going to be in the works. Jane Fittis, again, I have been working with a stitch along for this. Okay, this one is Hands Across the Sea samplers. Okay, and again, I think I only got part of the letter done, but this is beautiful. It's all silk on linen. It's very pretty. And again, I gotta get going on it. But look at how pretty. You see the detail? So pretty. So that one is a go here. And this one this is a 36 count I'm working on with that one. I did start, finally, The Land That I Love by Teresa Kogut. Again, when I was at Hobby House, they helped me pick out some fabric. I did not go with the Weeks Dye Works 35 count tin roof. Instead, I chose a 36 count summer khaki swagger. And this is how far I've gotten. I don't know if you can see. Working on the house, you can see the land. It's really pretty. I'll hold it up here. Whoops, upside down. Got to get things so you guys can see this better. But can you see the land? There it is. And it's these serged edges are so much better. Back in the 70s and 80s, we always took masking tape and went around to stop anything from unraveling. Lately, I've been digging things out, and I have been finding like petrified masking tape. It's funny, it gets all hard and it's all crinkly, and it's like, okay, that wasn't a good idea. Like the serged edges so much better. I've got to jump in and get one of those myself. And then just to show you, this is, I don't know whose pattern this was. This I've had for years, and you can see there will be worn. There's some holes in it and stuff, but I like primitive, so it's pretty cool. It was a stitch pattern. I don't know again whose pattern, but then I just took wool and embroidery, and I just did like this little border around, put it on wool, and just stuffed it as a pillow. Just to show you some ideas of what you can do. Nice and primitive looking. That's basically it, I believe. Oh, a couple things on the cross stitch. their Sassy Jacks is having like a 2020 soiree where they're going to, I think that's how you say it, soiree. There's going to be different stitching teachers and things, and it's all going to be online. I believe that's this weekend. So just watch for like the stitch-alongs and the knit-alongs and all that, because there's so many cool things that are happening virtually now instead of being in place. And a lot of these things I know that I just wasn't able to get to, but online, so cool because I can. So that's happening. And the other thing too is I did break down and I missed the leaving of the ship, haha, the ship of coming to America, but it is going to be coming to me, and I'm going to have to swim really fast to catch up, but I am going to stitch along with people with that one, because that one, the Women of the Mayflower, that's really cool, the history and everything behind that. So I can't wait to do that. So that's it on the counter cross stitch bit, but I want to share a little bit of wool applique with you. Seeing this week here was the first week back to school for our public schools. This is a wool applique picture. School days at the one-room schoolhouses. It's just in a little cheapy little frame. But again, there's so much just between embroidery stitches and wool that you can do. Make your own pictures, be creative. And then these little cats you can create out of all wool. There he is. And then here's another one. And they've just got little pennies on them, fun little faces, get old buttons. And then with the black cats, then I also have a white cat. So there's a little trio of them here. I don't know if you can get a good shot. But working with wool is one of my favorites too. So there I have those. And then again, anything traditional, historical, I love. This is going to be kind of hard to show, I think, here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it'll show better than I thought. But this is a circular penny rug. You can see them. They're going to, all the pennies are going to flop over, and the little tongues. These are called tongues. The circles are called pennies. But this is just a fun little mat you can put on a tabletop. So just some ideas, and it is so much fun in fall. I don't know, there's something about fall and wool. So those. And then I had a great mail day this past week. I ordered this kit from the Woolly Thistle, and it is the British Breeds Marie Wallen Gift Box Edition 2. And the greatest thing with this was you open it up and it smells like sheep. Oh, it's just delightful. But look at how beautiful. This one is the rose. And then there's, like this is lime flower. And they're 25-gram balls. There's 16 of them in the box. It's 100% British wool made in the UK. And with this, they give you your little Marie Wallen bag and two pattern books. They give you the one that was originally in the first gift box and gift box 2. And this is what I'm hoping to make with the yarn. It's beautiful. So that's going to be a project that'll be in the works. And here is the Woolly Thistle card. I don't know if you can get the information on there. Am I showing it right? Let me hold still. There. The Woolly Thistle. And this weekend, I'm not going to have much warm weather left, I'm afraid. So I think I'm going to get my dye pots out and get dyeing some of my sock yarn, which I absolutely love to do. This is so gorgeous. It is 70-20-10 baby alpaca, silk, and cashmere. And oh, and I'm going to be dyeing that up. Hopefully, because pretty soon it's going to be hard to get all that wool to dry. So I have that. And that's how short and sweet I think it's going to be this week. But I would like to read a little closing reminder for all of us today. Today's reminder. Today I will turn my attention away from the negativity filling my senses and my news feed. I will turn to the people I love and notice that there is still so much goodness to be grasped and celebrated. Goodness comes down the stairs with crazy morning hair. It has a milk mustache and stinky feet. It puts gasoline in my car and kisses me goodnight. It bags my groceries with a smile. It teaches my children. It hugs me with shaky, wrinkled hands. The ability to detect goodness where others see nothing good is more than a day changer. It's a life changer. Today I will notice the good in the world and in my world. And Flosstube has been a lot of good in my world. So this was out of Only Love today. Reminders to breathe more, stress less, and choose love by Rachel Macy Stafford. So that's the big thing for all of us to remember, no matter what we're going through. Other people don't always see. I would like all of us to kind of sit back and watch and observe, be there for one another. And I just think this community is wonderful. I hope that you got something out of this video today. I'm sorry that it was such a short, fast, like out of breath I feel like I am today, but I said I would really like to do one every 2 weeks. So I said I have to get on here and just do it. So I did. I hope you enjoy it. And I have so many ideas and so many good things to come. So as I enjoy watching all of the other Flosstubers, I hope you guys enjoy watching this as well. Keep the suggestions coming, and I just wish everybody a wonderful day. So take care. And it is, I don't know if I told you, it's September 10th, 2020. So enjoy the time, and fall is coming. Take care, everybody. Goodbye for now.